Your pen has the power of the most lethal injection, using it only to share your perspective. Erase, delete, remove, not sharing our truth. Rewrite, rename, reuse, narrating our abuse. Doors closed in our faces. We can't win this race, even if we were the fastest. Who knew the tree that bare the fruit to allow us to live would grow the branches that will kill our women and men, blocking airways like doorways, preventing passages. Yet you deem us like animals, actually savages. It's tragic you depict us as beasts, but our backs has created the harvest for your feast.
Biggest narrative I want to change about black people is that how they think that we hate the police. No, we don't hate the police. We're scared of the police. Big fucking difference. But it's this thing about black people, we scared, we don't run, we attack. So that's one of the biggest stigmas. I mean, I don't have a problem with the police. I have a problem with the police officers and the way they're treating my people.
A narrative I would change regarding black culture is for all of us to come together. When I say change, I'm more so saying like promote and like get it out there that we need to come together, because I feel like us being black, sometimes we're in competition with the next man or in competition with the next person. And then when you look at other races, they come together and that's why they're winning. And that's why I feel like sometimes that's why we're not winning, because we always want to have the up one on the next person. We don't want to give them the resources. We don't want to help them, because if they get above us, then we're going to feel less than. When that shouldn't be the case. I mean, you should just be wanting to help somebody. And you should be able to feel like, yeah, I put them in position so they can be in that position. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be a narrative that I would want to create and change, just for all of us to come together and realize that if we all push as a unit, as one, then we could be so powerful.
Black fathers. And I would promote that there are a lot of black fathers in our community who are taking care of their responsibilities. Um, I know firsthand that stories will be told, false things will be put out in the atmosphere about black men and their children. But there are a lot of black men out here who are doing what they are supposed to be doing, being responsible and taking care of their families. The demise or what has tried to be painted as, the downfall of black men and the separation of black men from families goes way back uh, to slavery times. And the sad thing is, we don't even see that that is actually perpetuated with some of the actions we do today, and with just surrounding the story and the narrative about black men and the black father in our community. So I would definitely change that.
Black culture is a lifestyle. It's not a trend. It's not a fad. It's not what's cool now to be down. It's how we live day to day. It's our life. That's what black culture is.
Narrative that I would change in this country is that all melanated people are the same, and that we come from the same place, and that we practice the same beliefs, that we don't have the right to choose.
Well, it's just the truth that we are a resilient people. a regal people, that we come from extreme genius, that many of the world's inventions were invented by us, that we're a loving people, and we have tremendous value. And I think the other narrative I'd love to see promote is, or promoted, is that we have tremendous value, and that we are the beginning of all civilization.
The black community using the word nigga. It's very slandering, very disrespectful, and also came from a very hated place. To even walk around and hear now even different nationalities, the white community or the Hispanic community, just to use the word so fluent and so blunt, what's up my nigga, is very hurtful to the black community. And then to turn around and then see us use it as one another, knowing that Webster even has it defined as a person of ignorance, shows how much smarts that we really have to keep exercising the word. So I wish that we could have never made that comfortable for us, and wish it could have never even been in play.
We are hardworking. We are determined. We are driven. We're motivated. We're creative. We're innovative. We are loving. We love so hard, so deep, so true. We show up. We show up every time, even when it's undeserving. We show up and we show out. We give beyond our means, beyond what we even have to do. Because that's it. Just because. We are fighters for what we stand for what we believe in, and it does not have to be directly related to us, because we believe in right and wrong. No matter the race, age, gender, we are never quitters. We will never stop. We are unbeatable, unbreakable, and undeniable. We will keep coming, keep trying, keep pushing. You can never break our spirit or kill our joy. It's rooted so far deep within us. We are the culture. We are smiles and laughter. You know, that rich laughter that comes from like that's us. That's what the world needs to hear, needs to know, needs to see, needs to understand. So many untruths. We are not thugs, nor vigilantes, nor animals, nor uneducated, nor lazy, nor reckless, nor ignorant. We are quite the opposite, and then some.
What narrative would I change or exchange or promote regarding Black culture? Well, I would exchange any narrative derived from a cultural appropriator. So if a person of not of Black American or African descent in this country came up with or appropriated an attribute from our customs, from our lineage, from our heritage, I would delete that. I would just throw the whole thing away. What I would promote would be the advocacy for education in terms of our history. So black culture, we have a very, especially black culture in America, we have a very marginalized and a very narrowly tailored history if you let the mainstream tell it. And so what I would promote would be the wide-ranging and diverse histories of all the countries that were taken from, that our people were taken from in the Atlantic slave trade. I would promote the aggregate, the aggregated education from those countries, of those cultures and customs and the lineages and all of that, all of the strides and the accomplishments of each culture, because each of them are different. Every country had different tribes. I would seek to promote learning and immersing ourselves as Black Americans, as Black descendants of slavery, into that. And that would be the Black culture, because we are not of one origin. We are from so many. And so I would take away what anyone who is not of us has said our history is, or what our culture is. I would take that away. I would disregard it. And I would dive into the truth of the matter. I would dive into that. And so that's what I would promote: our education, the education of our history, the enlightenment of Black people in this country as to who we really are.